Hey guys, so in my last actual video, I said I had something coming up that I was going to show you guys and what have you. This is not it. The thing that I was going to show you guys is still kind of in the works. There's some things going on with that I'm waiting on the company that I got the stuff from, and so it's kind of delayed some things. But in the meantime, winter is pretty much over at this point. We are now starting into spring, although actual, calendar date spring is a few weeks away. But I've always had a garden here, and in the past I've done the grow bags, and they work pretty good. I like the grow bags. I've done a lot of peppers, a lot of tomatoes in them and stuff. But I wanted to go ahead and upgrade this year, and the reason I did that is because I figure I'm getting older, and if I don't do it now and I decide I want to do it later, I'm not going to necessarily be in the kind of shape I am now to be able to do it. So I figure if I put the raised beds in now and I do it right now, then they're there and I don't have to try doing it later when I'm older. So we're working on raised beds. So I'm putting in 8 beds total. 4 of them are going to be 1.5 beds. 4 of them are going to be 1 foot deep beds, just because of what I'm planning on planting in each of them. And then I put up a trellis. It's those cattle panels, so it's like 16 feet long total because I used 4 panels, and then it's about 6 foot high, give or take. So that should give me plenty of room to do anything I want to trellis. So the last 3 weeks I have been moving gravel and I've been moving wood chips. I moved about, somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 tons of crusher run gravel that I screened and got all the fines out of it. And I'm using the fines for the driveway. And then I hauled it all over here in wheelbarrows and dropped that down and got it all leveled. And then I brought in another, about 1.5 tons of wood chips. It was 8 cubic yards of crusher run and 4 cubic yards of wood chips. And then I've got another 8 cubic yards of garden soil that's coming in. So that's probably another 3 or 4 tons of dirt that's going to have to be moved into these. But now I have actual raised bed gardens, and I kind of thought ahead, which is, not necessarily always common for me. But I thought with this trellis, if everything's growing over, this is going to be a shaded area in the middle. I can put some of the grow beds down the center of this, or the grow bags down the center of this, for any kind of shaded plant that I want to put in. And then I made this walkway a little extra wide. I can put in more grow bags. So I still have the grow bags for things, and I can use them for isolated test plants, which is a lot of what's going into the beds this year. I have a plan coming up for the property for the next few planting seasons that I want to try and work towards. And I'll get into that more when I get the soil in and I get these beds planted. I'm going to put branches and leaves in the bottom of these to kind of build up the bottom and not have to fill the whole thing with garden soil. So we'll see how that goes. The edges still need trimmed up some, but it's getting there. For last frost date for us is the 14th of April, so I've got a couple of weeks yet before everything's going to come out here anyway. I did not do any starts. I'm going to direct plant everything here in the garden, but when I get to the point of planting the stuff, we'll go over what I'm planting. We'll go over why I'm planting it and what my plans are for future endeavors with it here on the property. But I figured I'd just kind of check in and give you guys a heads up on what I've been doing, because I didn't post a video. So this has been my last 2 or 3 weeks has been this working in the coal mines kind of deal. And like I say, I've got the soil to bring in. It's supposed to be here this week. We've had some really crappy weather and stuff, so we'll go from there. But anyway, just checking in with you. I still have that other project that I do want to share with you guys, and it's going along really well, and I've gotten a lot of good results out of it. But right now I'm not running anything because I'm waiting on the company that I got the equipment from, and for reasons, and I'll kind of touch on all of that when I get to it. But here we are, guys, and springtime's coming. So talk to you in a while. Bye.